of you out there tonight. We are over here at the Ketron booth. So as most of you know, Ketron is an Italian company out of Italy. We are the official USA distributors. That's Ajam Inc. here in the United States. I'm going to start off by talking about our flagship keyboard, which many of you might have heard about over there. This is the Ketron EVENT. And what makes this machine stand out from any other arranger out there in the world today is that it does both MIDI and also audio. The rhythms are played by live drummers. The bass is played by a live bass player. The guitars are played by live guitar players. The saxophone, the harmonicas, all those instrumentations that you're going to hear in this keyboard are produced by actual live musicians. So that means that you don't only capture the actual instrument itself, but also the feeling of that particular instrument indeed. So this also comes, of course, with a sampler, a sequencer, all the 9 yards. But it comes in different shapes and different sizes, all right? So here we have the 76 key version. And if you walk by over here to the side of the booth with me, you will notice that we also have the 61 key version as well, all right? So identical to the 76 keys, whatever I've discussed over there also applies over here, but in a smaller format, 61 keys. And these are semi-weighted action keypad. But at the back of this, you also have a dedicated outputs. And this is very important because sometimes in the studio, people like to ask about being able to have separate channels, like your drums going out to one section, the bass going out to another track, and so on and so forth. We have that in there. And this will be important as we go down and down in the other product line. So you also have another variant of this if you are not a keyboard player. Let's say, for an example, if you are an accordion player and you play MIDI accordion, or like over there across the booth, we have people that play MIDI saxophones and MIDI guitars. You can also have this variant of the event. And this is called the EVENTX, which is the brain of the event. So it's an event module without the keys. And of course, to make this nice and tight and in a nice format, we had to get rid of some things, but identical functionality, sound, features, and content as we have in the keyboard. So over here, you only have the two outputs, left and right stereo feeds to go into your system, plus your headphone out. But it's very nice and very compact. Here at NAMM, we have it hooked up to this nice, beautiful MIDI accordion. And of course, you can then play and perform as you see please. Now we also just released the EVM, which is another module of the event family. And what's the main difference here? You have a smaller compact module or unit, but it can be controlled from a touch screen. So you can either get, a touch screen from Ketron, which allows you to have all this functionality. That again represents the screen of the module, and this is your panel like we had on the event. Or you can even use an iPad, okay, and use a wireless controller with an iPad or a tablet to be able to control this. So I would recommend this for those of you who have like studios, for an example, or a much more confined environment where you would want, and also size is an issue. You want to have something that's very small. Again, in this case, we can use a MIDI controller to control the device as we talked about in the other case. If you are interested in just event sounds and the drum sets, okay, this is for you. And this is a new EVS, the EVS Sound Module. Now the EVS is pretty much a pocket size. As you can see, very, very light, okay, barely 2 pounds in weight. And they say pocket size because it can actually fit right there in your pocket, all right? But don't let the size fool you, because this has the sound set that we have and sound tables and the drum sets that are found within the flagship event, just without the styles or without the orchestration. So if you're looking for the Ketron sounds, either with your live performances or in a church or in a school or in your studio, the EVM, the EV5 is for you. So now we're also expanding the brand new Ketron Fusion, which is about to be released just a few weeks from now, is also available right here at the NAMM show. And what makes the Fusion, I call it Event Fusion, stand out from the other event series is that the Fusion also comes what we call it a multicultural, multi-ethnic instrument, is because it does what it says. It comes with sounds and rhythms from other parts of the world, be that over in the Middle East, be that over in Asia, be that, that's what the Fusion does. But it comes again with most of the event functionality and content, but in a smaller size. Of course, you have the joystick for sound control. You also have a new ribbon controller, okay? And to make it interesting, we have the quarter note scale right there on the side as well. And dedicated style and voice control functionality. And as you can see, it's in a very small, light form. All right, this is very, very tiny compared to the other modules. And as you can see, Ketron is also expanding. We're expanding, and we're also carrying out, sound boxes, or what we call portable studio monitors. So we have this one over here, for an example. You also have the other one. I think we have it over there on the piano, and our bigger one is over here, the bigger model over here, soon to be released as well too. And you can get it with a package together with the subwoofer as well. So the whole idea is we believe in quality, we believe in having perfection, and so we designed our sound boxes to go with the instruments so that way everything down the chain sounds perfect. We also are upgrading into our piano line, and we have two pianos, or actually three at the moment. We have the upright over here, which again is our flagship event, but in an upright piano with 88 note hammer graded action. Okay, as you can see over there, you have the touch screen as well, and this will come also with built-in amplification, so that way you don't have to buy external speakers. And the king of the hill over here will be the EVP1. Over here we had the EVP2. Okay, forgot to give the name of the model, EVP2. Over here we have the EVP1, which is a 4-foot baby grand piano. Again, the characteristics, the quality, the sound, the content of the event, and the features, all in baby grand hammer graded action keybed as well too. And in this case also with a large built-in touch screen. So this is again, is what we have at the NAMM. You can see right here we have the EVM module, again as a standalone unit. It can be used for various purposes and used by various personnel, especially when you have different kinds of MIDI controllers or MIDI events. So again, my name is AJ, Ketron USA, and we are the official distributors for Ketron products in America.